Hey, it's Kenny Lee, the Gulf Coast Baller, the Panhandle Pro from Pensacola, Florida, and we are back with another episode of the Smoke Screen. This is a special edition, but we'll get into that in a minute. Next to me is Carr. Next to her is Rose. Under me is B, and next to us, Tip the bartender. How y'all doing?
Doing good. How are you?
Oh man, I'm good. I'm crunk about this one tonight. Today on the Smoke Screen. Is this the first time we've done something like this? Might be the first. Is it?
I think so.
I think so.
This is the first.
A first time we doing this. We have a lot of firsts on here. First time we doing something like this. This is an appreciation episode. And today's episode, we are talking about the one, the only Bruce Willis.
Yes.
Yeah, we coming through to appreciate Bruce Willis, man. And what we gonna do, we gonna each give our top 5 Bruce Willis movies in no order, just our top 5. And it's a lot of us, so we gonna hear probably an array of different things for different reasons. So Carl, what you got?
I picked wait. So I want to split shit.
Get it together.
Get your shit.
That strain got me, baby.
Oh, jeez,
That's that 29%.
Unbreakable, Glass, and Split. Since them all, are the same movie, technically. Not really, but that one. Looper. I love Looper.
Yes.
With Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Mm-hmm.
Looper. Sixth Sense.
Yeah.
Because them don't go together. But they M. Night Shyamalan movies, but they don't go together. So that was gonna be its own.
Mm-hmm.
The Look Who's Talking's movies.
Okay.
That's one. Yeah.
The what now?
And the Fifth
What? What's the last one, Cara?
The Fifth Element.
Got it.
Oh, okay.
Got it. All right, Rose. Who you got? What you got, girl?
Okay, so I'm going in order because I did mine in order from the ones I like and the ones because I love Bruce Willis. He is a national treasure to me. Yeah. So coming in at number 5, I have The Sixth Sense. This is a M. Night Shyamalan Ding Dong movie, if I'm correct.
Yeah.
And I don't typically like his movies, but I like this one because it has Bruce Willis in it. And also, I showed this movie to my babies, and they took to it. Like, they really loved it. And, it's just a staple in our household. So,
yeah,
I like this movie. Then number 4, Hudson Hawk. I don't know much about Bruce Willis back in the day, but I know about Moonlighting and Hudson Hawk. And when my mom would watch Moonlighting, I always remember that was right around my bedtime, so I couldn't watch it with her. But I was always interested in Sybil Shepherd and Bruce Willis. I was always interested in them too. And then Hudson Hawk came out around that time. And it was like, oh my God. So I had to, that reminds me of just being with my mom. So yeah, it's a sentimental movie for me. And then Looper, like you said, him with Joseph Gordon-Levitt. Oh my God. Father and son. I mean, that future and past. Him could have got it.
Yeah.
Both of them. Death Becomes Her is
yes.
Oh my God. I didn't even know for like a long time in my childhood that was Bruce Willis in that movie. Like somebody had to tell me that was Bruce Willis, and I had to go back and watch it and see that was Bruce Willis. That's how good he played that role. I didn't even know that was him in it. I love that movie, but I love it more knowing that he's in.
That's a good movie. I like that movie.
Yeah. Yes. So, and then my number one, my ultimate favorite that I could just watch over and over and over again. And I just watched it the other day because it's on Tubi right now. So if you want to watch it, just go ahead and watch it because it's on Tubi right now.
Oh God.
Fifth Element.
Yes.
I love this movie so much. It's my favorite Bruce Willis movie. It gives me all the feels, love, action, fantasy, thriller, sci-fi.
Comedy.
It's all over the place. Comedy. I love it. It's just everything. Mila Jovovich, Chris Tucker. It's just, I love it. Bruce Willis is just a national treasure. He is timeless, and I love him. Bye.
Yeah. Yes. I totally agree. He is absolutely a national treasure. All of our childhoods is riddled with Bruce Willis movies, like literally riddled. Moonlighting was where I first fell in love with him and Sybil Shepherd. So, but that's an honorary mention. We're not talking about shows. We talking about movies.
Right.
Unbreakable, Mr. Glass, and Split. They are indeed one movie, and it's such a good trilogy. Such a good trilogy. And even though it took 2 decades for them all to come out, we don't give a fuck.
No.
It's wonderful. It's a wonderful
serious.
Yes.
Yeah. Of course, there is also Death Becomes Her. That's just always going to be my favorite. It might even be my favorite Goldie Hawn movie. And
yes, Goldie Hawn movie too.
Yeah, and that's all right. There is The Fifth Element. Now, mind you, none of mine in order because to me they're all just awesome movies.
Good.
Yes.
The Fifth Element is just also one that I can watch over and over again, and I'm going to quote the movie as they're saying it because that's how many times I've already watched it. Yeah. And then my last pick, I guess I'm gonna go with one that not a lot of people would pick, but I love Surrogates. I loved Surrogates.
I thought about that one.
Yeah, that was really, really good to me. And I've watched it several times. And if it come on, if I catch it on TV, I'm gonna watch it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So my picks are Death Becomes Her will always be one of my favorite.
Yes.
Not my top. I don't even know if I got a top, but I really love that movie. It was just really good, and I will watch it over and over and over again because it never gets old to me. Looper, listen, the way they showed out in Looper. If y'all haven't watched Looper, you need to. You are missing a treat when it comes to Looper.
That's a good movie.
Yes, baby. That one there. Oh my gosh.
Like
yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Let's go ahead and talk about it. The Die Hards. All of them. I love all of them.
It needs to be said.
Yeah, you got to bring it up. If you gonna talk about Bruce Willis, you got to talk about Die Hard. Gotta watch it. I love them, especially the first one was my absolute favorite. That's where I fell in love with Die Hards and all of that. So really good to me. Pulp Fiction. Okay.
I knew you would say that when I was like, somebody's gonna say Pulp Fiction.
Yeah, of course, Pulp Fiction. He didn't have a big role in Pulp Fiction, but he had enough. He had enough that I enjoyed him in it. And I also have an honorary mention. It was this movie called Hostage, where he was like a hostage negotiator. And I really enjoyed that movie too. So those are my picks, guys.
Boom! I'm gonna give y'all my 5, and you know, I'm gonna give y'all my 5. Bruce Willis, and it almost happened. I got 5, and nobody mentioned, but Tip mentioned all the diehards, but I got that. But I want to quickly start out with my honorable mentions. The first one is gonna be Ocean's 12 because I love that franchise, but he played himself in a cameo, so that's kind of like cheating. So I just got that out. And the other one is The Last Boy Scout with Damon Wayne. That's them my honorable mentions. Okay, my 5. I'm gonna start out with Die Hard with a Vengeance, cause Tip mentioned all the Die Hard. That's my favorite one.
That's my favorite one of those. That's why I didn't mention them, because it's just that one.
That's the one that got Samuel Jackson in it, which is my favorite actor. Yes. So boom. All right. Next, I got Striking Distance. That's kind of like when I was first introduced to him. That's 93. He played a cop. He played a cop, and it was some double cross cop stuff going on in it. Okay. All right. My number 3, and of course, this is in no particular order. My number 3 is Armageddon. Okay.
I knew somebody was gonna mention that one.
Love Armageddon, and it between the movie and the soundtrack, man, because it got Aerosmith in it. That's my favorite rock group. You know what I'm saying? It just all goes together, man. I got 16 Blocks with him and Mos Def. I figured back then I called Mos Def to at least get an Oscar nomination, if not a win in the future from that point, but it don't seem like he's done too much more. I don't know what Yazin Bey got going on, but I think he's a talented actor. But 16 Blocks, and last but not least, and I'm putting this on the list because y'all said y'all hadn't seen it. Bandits. This is one of my favorite movies. Bruce Willis.
Bandits?
Bandits and Billy Bob Thornton. It's the sleepover.
That sounds familiar.
The sleepover bandits. They were robbing banks and going to the bank manager's house the night before and sleeping and staying at their crib and going to the bank the next morning. And it's about that. And those are my 5. And audience, we did this to highlight Bruce Willis and his greatness. We know he's going through some things. We send him blessings. We did not want to wait for him to leave this earth before we did this episode.
Yes.
Yeah. Also, I do have one honorable mention. I didn't know we were doing honorable mentions, but I have one. This movie, I don't know. I don't know how it makes me feel, but it always makes me feel some kind of way, and it always sticks out in my head. Color of Money.
Okay.
It was real psychological. Like, the person you least expect is the person that is the culprit. It's a thriller, or a mystery, or something like that. A psychological mystery.
Color of Money.
The Color of Money. And the first time I watched it, I was too young for it, and I didn't really understand it. But the second time I watched it, I was like, "Shit, this movie is really good."
Color of Night.
The Color Night.
Color of Night.
Is it The Color of Night?
Color of Night.
Okay, sure. I thought it was The Color of Money. Okay, The Color of Night.
Thing.
It's a movie called that,
but The Color of Something. Okay, The Color of Something. With Bruce Willis in it. That movie was really, it really just like took me for a loop. So that gets an honorable mention for me. That one and Perfect Strangers with Halle Berry.
All right. Shout out to Color of Night. Maxim Magazine also singled the film out as having the best sex scene in film history. At the time
that's why I went back and watched it the second time because I heard something.
at the time of its release. Hey, so that's it, man. And we're gonna be doing more of these where we just give flowers to our favorite actors, actresses, producers, directors, writers, whatever it may be, and ring it off. But one time for Bruce Willis, man, and our blessings go out to him. And I hope anybody, him or his team, can see this and know we love you and we still rocking with you. And that's going to do it for this episode of The Smoke Screen. And we'll holler at y'all next week.
Bye, y'all. Take care.